Yo, what's going on, guys? I want to talk about the league start for Necropolis League and what I think of the league mechanic and kind of how it's been playing out for me personally. In the background, you'll see probably my luckiest league start I've ever had. I mean, not probably, it's like 100% the luckiest league start I've ever had. We dropped a Headhunter from Nameless Seer, which is absolutely insane. Other than that, I want to talk about my build a little bit. We've been doing the cast on crit DD Inquisitor instead of Necromancer, how that's felt, what I would have done differently, and then I'll talk about specifically really about my Atlas passive tree. I've been having a ton of fun with it. Even though the league mechanic is pretty questionable, and I'll talk about that a little bit as well. I thought the new changes to the Atlas passive tree are super fun and have made the game totally interesting. Even without the league mechanic, it's been feeling really strong. And then the changes to the scarabs have actually been quite interesting for me as well. So we're gonna talk about all of it in this video, and then let's just jump into it. Remember to click like, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know if you've gotten anything cool from Nameless Seer. It's been popped up twice for me. Both have gotten like Headhunter this one, and we got a heat shiver on the first one, so like wasn't bad a couple days into the league to get 2 Nameless Seers. Other than that, let's jump into the content of the video. Alright, so this is my character. We're level 93. Inquisitor, cast on crit, desecrate, detonate dead of chain reaction. Been very fun, been super good, no problems at all. Anything so far. And I just want to talk about why we switched from DD Necromancer, which was my original plan. It was literally a last minute switch. The reason I switched is just because I thought this would be a little bit better at bossing, and I thought about like what I wanted to do this league, and just quality of life for bossing. This felt a lot better. Hindsight, I probably should have done Necromancer. Just the swap from campaign to maps took me about like 3.5 hours of farming lab, and even though I'm in trade, DD of chain reaction became quickly overpriced. Farmed lab. Never actually got the gem I wanted, just had to sell the ones that I did get that were valuable, and then eventually bought DD of Chain Reaction and Lance and Steel Spraying, so those are absolutely necessary. And then it takes a little bit for this build to get online to feel good with attack speed, crit chance, all that kind of stuff, so just in hindsight, DD Necromancer got me going a little bit faster, but feels really good now, and I'm now at 3 days into the league, I don't regret the decision. Feels very good. I took Enduring Cry, Cold Arms out of this build just so we can do this video without screaming in the background. I wish there was a way to turn that off. So if anybody knows that, let me know. Let's talk about, we don't need to talk about the character. It's one of the most popular builds of the league. I mean, this is a really solid league starter. I will say, if you look at our passive tree, I played this like way more defensively than you're going to see most of the builds. We're using Energized Armor. We went this side of the tree, which I don't think is the norm. Got 1 cluster. I think we're still working on our jewel sockets. Just stuff like that. So I'll put a POV down below, but it's not going to be very detailed. It's just going to have, so you can see how I got this character to be more defensive than other builds you're going to see of the same variety. Other than that, let's talk about the Atlas passive tree, because this is actually my favorite part of the game so far. The new Atlas tree is insane. So this is the tree I've been running. You can see it's pretty wild, but one of the things I want to do is I actually wanted to really invest into scarab farming. I know a lot of people started their league with Unwavering Vision to get the 20 extra Atlas points, but in my opinion, not having the ability to drop scarabs was just like worth way more than 20 Atlas points. So scarabs are really interesting in that there's so many different varieties now. You can't upgrade them, you just get what you get. And yeah, it's been really fun farming scarabs. So we'll go over my scarab time a little bit. I'll talk about the other things we've been farming so far. We've been doing a ton of June, farming for Katarinas. I want to get some Veiled Orbs and some other Katarina exclusive drops, see what can happen there. Expedition, just classic expedition stuff. Tujin's been really nice to me. Rog's been really nice to me, as usual. So doing that. And the biggest thing I've been doing is just bossing. The destructive play with these nodes for extra map bosses. I'm basically dropping like 2 to 3 Conqueror maps, 2 to 3 Conqueror Guardian maps per run with destructive play. The changes to destructive play actually has made it so that you get more bosses by killing more packs on your map. It's been really fun for me because then you spec into like Delirium, you get like 60% Delirium chance just from these 4 points. It gives you a good reason to go ahead and build a bunch of stuff in your map. And it plays out really well, destructive play that way. Then I'm upping the scarab chances. I went like full scarab recently just because I thought it was really fun. All the non-specific scarab nodes I'm going into just been resulting in a ton of scarabs. We have the scarab node on here. The unique monsters we have 200% increased chance to drop scarabs. This pairs really well with destructive play. I believe unique map bosses will counter this. Basically, dropping like I would honestly say like 3 to 5 scarabs every destructive play round, and it doesn't even include the scarabs like dropped from packs in the map. So that's been really, really fun. Only other thing I'm doing on my map then is Blight. Blight's been pretty rewarding so far, just in-map Blight, selling blighted maps, getting gold and silver oils from oil extractors. I'll probably make a video about that in general sometime, because I think Blight's super undervalued and actually really, really, really easy. So, there you go. Last thing I'll talk about is I did recently spec into one Necropolis node. This is the one that gives you increased effective haunted modifiers, but also more chance to be devoted modifiers. So devoted modifiers are the good ones, the one that gives you rewards. They're the yellow ones you see on your Necropolis screen. So you get higher tiers, more chances of Lantern be devoted. Just really good. More Nameless Seers. Hopefully, see what happens there. I know there's a Divine Orb one that I haven't seen yet, but I know it's floating around. And then for me, it's just a lot of specking into increased Scarab chance. I think we're at like 98% increased Scarab chance on this tree. So that's been really fun. Last thing we'll talk about is just the League mechanic itself. Basically, I'm just like not going to the Necropolis. The crafting has been truly, truly horrible every time I've tried to use it. Just poor UI, poor results, poor everything. Hopefully that can be salvaged. I don't know what kind of update can fix it. I haven't gotten any really cool allflames yet, so I don't know if they even exist. I do have one of the like rare ones. It's a flaring allflame, but I don't know what corpses with special craft mean. But maybe we'll check that out today and see what this does. Other than that, I think the actual in-map mechanic is kind of okay. Not obviously it's not Wildwood, but it's good. It's balanced. Just was probably a little bit too overtuned for beginning maps in campaign. At this point in D16s, it's been feeling just fine. Haven't really noticed much. So yeah, I'll end the video there while I keep on rambling. So if you have any comments down below, let me know what you think with the League mechanic, what you think can be done to salvage it, or if you actually been having fun with it. I want to know that too. If anybody's seen any like sick crafts in the Necropolis, I'm interested to hear about that. So I'll wrap it up there. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all next time. Bye.